guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone is having a phenomenal day, or in this case had a couple great weeks, because it's been a hot second since I have uploaded on the channel. Thank you to all my lovely subscribers that have been patiently awaiting me coming back, because if you follow me on social media, you know I sprained my ankle a couple weeks ago, which you would think wouldn't like deter me from filming, but you guys never get to like actually see like how I'm sitting, but I always sit like cross-legged, and it always strains my ankle to like have my ankle bent like under. So there's that, but it also takes me so much longer to get ready because I'm standing doing hair and makeup, and that becomes like a 5-hour long process on a sprained ankle. So unfortunately I haven't been doing that, but what I have been doing, if you did see that lovely post on social media, is I have been doing a ton of researching. I've actually added to my researching books, because you guys probably seen this lovely notebook, which has been my Christmas notebook, my holiday notebook, my fun times of the value sets for Is It Really series, which if you don't know what that is, I basically do values of other sets and stuff, which is kind of what we're doing today, but it's not going to be a set, it's going to be actual products. But we have him, but I've also added to it to make a year-round book and a trash book. That's what I named it. It's just like a garbage composition book that I can write in my sloppiest handwriting. You guys, I'm probably going to be able to see this because it's in pencil. This is the ugliest handwriting ever, but it's like my quick scribble, like a 5-year-old can probably write better than me in this notebook, but I just needed something to be able to trash, be able to switch it into this notebook that I can actually read, so I can actually like know what I'm talking about and it's not a bunch of scribble scrabble. So what are we doing today? What is this video about? So a bunch of you requested, I wish I could find them all in the comments, but you guys leave me lots of comments and I love you guys so much. I'm sorry I don't respond to enough of them. Life. I have responded to a lot more of them the last couple weeks, mostly because I've had nothing better to do than be on my phone and doing stupid stuff. Someone asked who won the giveaway. I actually can't remember. I'm terrible. I'm not pulling it up on my phone, mostly because my internet doesn't want to work on my phone, because I think I need to turn it off and let it like reset itself so it will actually work. I don't know. Let's get into this video. So today I'm excited because someone was talking about minis, and a lot of people were requesting me do like a mini series. Puns completely intended. No one actually asked for that specific name. But Sephora was pushing for a couple weeks their mini products, and if you had bought like 3 minis, you got like this free stupid little $4.95 bag that you could get all the time, and it's garbage, and it's like, that's the dumbest free thing ever. But they're really pushing hard on their mini products and getting small sizes of either skincare or makeup or whatever the world might be. And someone brought up a very good point, and I've mentioned it before. There are a couple mini products that are actually a better deal than their full-size sister, but in a lot of cases the minis are a terrible deal. So why not show you guys math and show you how much these products actually cost? And I don't know, I found it very helpful because as I was doing this, I was like, oh my gosh, I made a stupid purchase in the last couple weeks. So let's get straight into it. So today we're going to talk about a bunch of the primers. I tried only picking like a primer from a brand because there were actually a lot of primer minis, which I was really shocked. In the other worlds, like mascara and like face and like stuff like that, there aren't as many minis, but for some reason primers were like disgustingly, like they had a lot of them. So I'm going to go off of my top 5 worst buys to buy out of the mini world, and then I'll tell you, I actually made it 6 because there were actually really 6 good buys. So we're gonna count down in the reversed order, so from the least worst to the absolute worst. So let's get on with that. So the first worst terrible buy is, and none of these are actually terrible, I'm gonna put that out there, a makeup brand can charge whatever they want on any of their products. There are no standards for pricing on beauty products. There is none. There is no actual standard value rule on how much a percentage that they can make off their products. If they want to upcharge 99.9% on their products to what it actually costs them to make, that is their prerogative. I'm just showing you based on their full-size siblings how much they're actually worth, and then showing you also their price per ounce so you can see what they are compared to other brands, so you can kind of get a better idea how much these brands actually cost, because a lot of high-end brands seem a lot more expensive and they're not actually in the long run. So back into this first. So at number 5 is the First Aid Beauty Hello Fab Coconut Skin Smoothing Priming Moisturizer. And I thought about not including this because it's a priming moisturizer, but it does work as a legitimate primer. It just is a dewy primer, kind of like the Backlight Priming Filter from Becca. Because I have tried this. I use it actually quite often because I like it. He smells like coconuts, obviously. It says coconut. So this one, the mini size. Actually, I need to put on my glasses. I have not seen this well. Excuse me while I take 2 seconds to put on my lovely pink glasses. Yay, now I can actually see. Fun times. It's always funny because I can literally never see if I'm in focus, guys, because my vision's like just like that slight little sharpness that I can't tell if I'm ever in focus. So if I ever go out of focus, it's like my eyeballs. So the mini size of the First Aid Beauty, which is actually a pretty large size in my personal opinion, is a 0.75 ounce. He is worth $12.35. They sell him in stores for $14. So that is a 12% markup on the product. Like, I don't know. As we go through more of them, obviously the price markup is going to get higher because that's how this thing works. I'm rambling. I ramble a lot. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not sorry. Sorry at all. His full-size sister is a 1.7 ounce. He is $28 is how much his full-size sister costs, making his price per ounce $16.47. And honestly, guys, while I was researching this, that was like my favorite part, was trying to figure out how much this stuff is per ounce, because it really shows you, like, I always feel like high-end brands, like I never want to spend like $50 on a primer, but when it comes out in price per ounce, less expensive than the like still prestige, but like not as prestige as like, it's like going Marc Jacobs versus Too Faced. Like Marc Jacobs is obviously like higher in prestige world, like that's just how it works. But seeing how some of them actually fall in there, it's really insane. So yes, there we go. And then number 4 is Hourglass. It's the Veil Mineral Primer. It is a 0.31 ounce is their mini size they sell. He is worth $16.74. His actual sold price is $19, which also gives him a markup of 12%. His full size, which I was really shocked to see this full size because I don't think any of the other, who is messaging me, don't care. I care so much about my messages. I think he was actually the largest sized product sold, which really shocked me. But he is a 2 ounce and he's sold for $75, making his price per ounce $37.50. So fun times there. Next at number 3 of worst to buy is from Becca. It is their Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. So again, I only picked one. I haven't actually tried this and I was more interested in this because I'm more of a matte primer typically than like the dewy primers, even though I just said that I love the First Aid Beauty one. Besides the point. But yes, back into the Becca. So, this one is a 0.4 ounce. He's worth $10.67. They sell him in stores for $15, making his price markup a 29% markup. That's disgusting. I know it doesn't seem like much because it's like under $4, and it's under $5, not under $4. It's $4.33. 33 cents? Yes. Math. I'm so good at math not on camera. Like the second I get off camera, I'm like, I can do all the equations and algorithms, but this, no. Moments of specialness. His full size is a 1.35 ounce. His full size is worth $36, making his price per ounce $26.67. And this is why it irritated me when I did this video, because I just bought, I'll mention him in the next one because he's literally the next product coming up. I just bought a different full size primer, and then to see that even though he's also less money, he's less ounces, but he's also less money, and his price per ounce is better than the one that I bought. Me and my sister like it, and I didn't do math before we bought him because we bought him at Ulta, and this is Sephora. No, well, this is both Ulta and Sephora. I just end up using Sephora a lot more for the research because it's, I don't know, I like researching on Sephora's website better than Ulta. Easier to flow through. Moving on, so the one that I bought at number 2 for worst to buy is from Benefit Cosmetics. I was so excited to see this because normally Benefit's price markup, and I always think of the Hoola bronzer, which we'll talk about in another video when that comes up, is because the Hoola bronzer is sold for $15, but its actual value is $14.50, so it's like not that much of a gap, much of a price jump, but this one actually really was. So it's Benefit Cosmetics, the Professionals Face Primer. It's a 0.25 ounce worth $8.16. They sell him in stores for $12, making him a 32% markup on primer. That's disgusting. I keep wanting to say, what can I do with $32? But you're not saving $32. It's like $4. It's not $4. That's really bad. It's like $5 and something. His full size drink water is a 1.5 ounce for $49, making his price per ounce $32.67, which is $6 cheaper than the Becca one, or more expensive than the Becca one, more expensive than the Becca one. So now I really wish I had bought the Becca one, because I could have also bought that from Ulta, ranting about mistakes, and this is why we do these videos, to learn and not to make these mistakes again. Because I don't know about you, I like saving money on my makeup. Like, this collection was not made in a day. Also, look at my new little fox. Isn't he cute? He's also no. I was in Dillard's. If you want him, he's from Dillard's. You have to go to the baby section because he's a rattle. I don't have a baby. I have a cat. My cat would look at this and be like, what is that human? So no, he's just gonna sit in my background. Completely random. So back into the list. So the #1 worst primer to buy in the mini size is from Milk Makeup, and it's really sad because I've always wanted to try this one because it looks really cool. It's the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. His mini size is a 0.19 ounce worth $6.84, but they sell him for $14. I literally can release some of these numbers that I pulled, which someone, actually, who was it? I can find that because someone literally just commented that on Instagram. I love that someone used Instagram to like talk to me, because I'm like, I always get comments, but no one ever really like, you guys don't typically comment on my photos. Oh, someone actually commented back to me. Kristen? Is it Kristen? Kristen. I think that's how it's pronounced. Is it Christine? Is it Christine? I don't know how to pronounce this. I really hope I pronounced it right, one of the two ways. But she had commented on how I do the pricing, how I figure out the pricing of all this stuff, and it's literally a mathematical equation. It's solving for X. In this case, on finding how much it's worth, because it was a little, no, it's the same type of mathematic formula. It was when I was trying to do the percentage, his 1 ounce, that becomes a different equation. So I literally actually wrote, you guys can kind of see it. Look how terrible this handwriting is. But up in this upper hand corner, I wrote down and already kind of figured out mathematical equation, like doing a simple variation of what I'd be doing with the products to make sure that my equation is correct. But I basically go back to like pre-algebra and do a solving for X. So like to get like the price of like a 1 ounce, basically you take the full size and you divide it by, I'm sorry, correction, strike that, reverse that, Willy Wonka. No, you take the price of the full size, so like for example the Benefit primer is $49 and you divide it by 1.5 and you're gonna get the 1 ounce. Makes sense. And then to find the pricing of a mini, so if we were trying to find the mini pricing, obviously they already have it because they've worked them, or how I figure out the actual worth of the minis is you take, I'm blanking. I literally wrote this out to Christine. I think it's Christine. I feel like it's Christine, not Kristen. Christine, I am so sorry that I am a terrible human being and I literally cannot figure out how to work my phone right now. I'm just gonna go into the comments. Oh yeah, so basically all you do is you take the full size item, you multiply it by the ounces of the small size that's inside the set, divide by the ounces of the full size item, and you'll get the value of the small size item. It's really simple math. So yes, that is the top 5 of the worst primers to buy in the mini sizes. Now on to the ones that are the worst ones to buy in the full sizes. You only want to buy these in the minis. Do not buy the full sizes. Save your money. Get a little extra plastic in the world. Don't understand that. I literally do not understand why makeup brands do that. Typically you want to reward people for going ahead and spending, instead of spending $20 and spending $35 and give them more product than it's worth. Like giving them extra product, like instead of giving a 1 ounce, for the $20, you then get a 35 ounce, you get 2 ounces. I don't know, that makes sense in my world. You get a little bit more money, you end up, you're not even giving that much more. I don't know. That to me makes sense in my logical brain. I guess most of these brands don't think logical. I don't know who's in their like price conversion departments because they're failing. They're failing really badly. So we're gonna do this again in reverse order from the best, but not like the absolute best to buy. We're gonna go back in reverse order. So this one really shocked me, this brand, because I don't know, certain brands I'm just like, they're not gonna give you a deal. It's not gonna be a better price to buy a mini, but it is. So the first brand featured in this list is from Dr. BRANDT. It is their Pores No More Pore Refiner Primer, which honestly I would still not buy because his price per ounce is stupid. Okay, he's got to give me a new face. He's got to actually eliminate my pores for me to want to buy this primer. But his mini size is a 0.5 ounce worth $22. They sell a 1 ounce in stores for $45. I think the way Sephora kind of gets away with people like getting the minis or getting the large size in cases like this is because they don't put them smack next to each other. This is not Ulta. They're not putting them next to each other. Sephora has their mini world over here by the checkout for the travel section. You know, you're standing in line, you're like, ooh, I really kind of want some new mascara. Ooh, they got a little mini mascara here. I'm going to get this mini mascara. That is what they want. They do not want to put the mini size next to the full size so you can see $22 for half an ounce, $45 for a whole ounce. That's a stupid question. I'm just gonna buy the small one. It's a cheaper deal. Granted, it's only $1 in savings, but you are saving 2% by buying the smaller size. Moving on. Next is from Laura Mercier. Again, another brand I was not expecting on this list because they are more prestige than, like, I keep saying Too Faced. I'm so sorry, Too Faced. You're so prestige. It's just there's like, I don't know, there's different levels. Like, I think everyone knows that. Anyone that works or like knows the beauty world knows there's prestige stuff. Like, you don't consider the Tarte skincare with the La Mer skincare. Like, we all know this. So next from Laura Mercier, it is their foundation primer in Radiance. I don't remember if there was actually like a difference between their different names because some of them do matter on the names, but I went with Radiance and I marked it down to make sure if there was like a difference in pricing with different ones. So that was one I based off of. So his mini size, which I was shocked because this is how big some of the large sizes of this are, but Laura Mercier's mini is a 1 ounce. They sell for $22. And this is one of those you can't just like quick glance at it and go, or at least I wouldn't quick glance at it and go, the small size is definitely going to be a better deal than the large size. But the full size is a 1.7 ounce for $38, making the small one a much better deal because it's not that much. The price per ounce of the large size would be $22.35, and that's really how I kind of see which one was the better deal, is by the price per ounce. How much they equivalent, how much it is per ounce. So yeah, it was $22.35 for the 1.7, the full size, but the small one is obviously $22 per ounce. So you save 35 cents. Is 35 cents a big deal? Well, it depends on how often you're like spending this money, and then it can probably add up and you might be able to buy like, you know, a couple gumballs in the future. But besides that, it saves you 2% by getting the mini size 2%. I hope I'm not rambling or going too fast for you guys. Tell me in the comments if I end up going too fast for you. I try to keep it mindful that I talk fast, but unfortunately, guys, that's me, and I'm not going to change me because I'm me and I'm not going to do it. Next is from Too Faced, which I was shocked again. I was shocked. I'm going to stop saying I'm shocked because all of these shocked me. Next is from Too Faced. It is their Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. Their mini size is a 0.68 ounce and they sell it for $15. Their full size is a 1.35 ounce that they sell for $32. So that means the full size, the larger one, that should be the better deal, his price per ounce is $23.70. The price per ounce of the mini is $22.06, which saves you 7% on primer by buying the small one. I hope I'm saying all these numbers. I know I'm throwing like a lot of numbers at you guys, so I'm hoping that it's not too overwhelming for you guys. I know it's a lot of math. I thought about doing like the math on the screen for you guys, but I figured that would be like, I don't want to go back to math class for makeup. It's not fun. Just tell me which one to buy. Next one is from Makeup Forever, which I've tried this and I love it. I love a lot of stuff though, guys. So it's the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer Primer, the mattifying primer. Again, it's one of those, I do not remember if the different ones were a different deal, so that's what I based this off of. So it's a 0.5 ounce for this mini size, worth $17. The 1 ounce is, the full size is the 1 ounce, which they sell for $37. So that means the 1 ounce of its mini would be equivalent to $34, which means you save 8% by buying the mini size in the Makeup Forever primer. Yay! Next, which I was not expecting, which shouldn't surprise me as much because I feel like they don't upcharge as much as other brands, because I don't know, I feel like that's just Urban Decay. Also, they're the only one, I know people have asked about palettes, like I love how I'm pointing, you can see those. I'm like, can you see these in the background? These are just some of the palettes. Some of them are up there, over there, not in my beauty room. To do a price breakdown of palettes. Palettes are next to impossible to price break down because they're very lucrative to the brand, and if they don't make the exact same formula in an eyeshadow palette to if they sold a single, you can't value it. The only one that I know I could probably value is like Anastasia Beverly Hills and Urban Decay, because they sell their individuals at the exact same quality in some cases. Anastasia is kind of lucrative, but Urban Decay, definitely their eyeshadow palettes are their sisters to their minis. Moving right along back into this Urban Decay primer. So it's the Optical Illusion Complexion Primer, which honestly I'd never even heard of. And all the time, I guess I just never look at them for primer. I look at them for the eyeshadow primer portion. I just threw my notebook just fell onto the floor. That's cool. But I've never looked at them for face primer. So it is a 0.5 ounce for their mini, which sells for $15. Their full size is a 1 ounce that sells for $34, making the 1 ounce of the mini a much better deal, with it being only $30 an ounce. So you save 12% on buying a mini. The last one, which is the best deal, and this one, it really depends on which one you end up purchasing to how good or if it's even a good deal in the case of this brand. So I've mentioned it before, ever since I got it in a BoxyCharm box. I got the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. It's the original one. That one's the one that's a little more lucrative. It's better to buy the original in the largest value size that they sell, because they sell an extra large size. I think they sell it only online. I could be wrong. They might sell it in stores. I think it might be select stores that sell it in stores. But they have several different variations of the Smashbox primer. Like they have the pore minimizing. I know they have one that's green, and they have one that is salmon. They have one that they call light. And I remember looking at the light and then going with the pore minimizing, because he's honestly the best deal, because they sell all of their minis, which are all across the board the same exact ounces, a 0.5 ounce, and they sell them for $16. Their full size sisters are all 1 ounce, but depending on which color you get depends on how much they are. I'm now thinking about how much light is. It's $36. It's $36. It's $36. I'm going to look it up on my phone, and I'm going to know that it's $36. I'm about to hit myself. I'm not going to actually hit myself. I will injure myself. I already have a hurt foot. Let's see. Primer. Light. Alright, so $36. I'm right, it's $36! $36! Don't know if you guys can see that on my phone. It's $36. I hate myself so much right now. I knew it! I knew it. But yes, so the colored ones, the green one, the purple one, gosh, I wish I remembered the names of what all of them are called. Because I know the purple one's the pore minimizing. I can't remember. I think the green was like color correcting. I don't know. Like salmon might be brightening or vice versa. I don't know. I focused on the pore minimizing one because that would be the one I'd be more interested in, because erase all my pores, make myself look like a porcelain doll. Not really, those are creepy. Sorry if you hate porcelain dolls or love porcelain dolls. I can't talk now. But the 1 ounce of those are sold at either 36 or 39, so if you get the, obviously the larger one, that'd be a worse deal. So yes, so the actual price per ounce of the mini one is only $32 versus $39, so you save $7 by buying the mini Smashbox. So that's an 18% savings based upon the port minimizing one, not the light one, because that'd be a different percentage of savings because you'd only be saving like $4. So yeah, I was really shocked with some of these. If you enjoy this segment, let me know in the comments. I already have some pre-planned. I wish I had my notebook right over here, but I've dropped it onto the floor because I already have researched and ready to go because I researched a lot. And this one was honestly, I love doing the Is It Is It Really videos a lot better because they don't make me want to rip out my hair. This one's a lot more like challenging to research because there's so many numbers and lists. But I've done the mini mascaras, face stuff, so like setting powders, concealers, sculpting, so like bronzers and highlighters and blushes, and then I know I've done lipsticks. Because there's actually quite a few mini lipsticks. Don't understand, don't know why. Super fun times there. But that is it for this video, guys. I know it was super long. I know it's a lot of information, but I really hope you guys like it. If you enjoy it, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you want to get notifications on when the videos get uploaded, make sure you hit the little notification bell, because also I don't know when the giveaway video is going up. I do have a November giveaway video. I just don't know when it's going to be filmed because I don't know what the sissy did with the giveaway item. I don't know where we put it. I can't find it because I gotta find that. So once I get that and get it all done, then we will have that video up. So make sure you have the notifications on so you can enter that, because I think this one was supposed to be really good. And then we also have Boxmas coming up in December, which is 12 days of giveaways, which I'm really excited about. If you want to follow me on my different forms of social media, that will all be in the description below. But that's it for this video, guys. Stay foxy.